Hello everybody. It's day 27. Wow, this has just been so effortless doing let me fix my camera. It's been so effortless doing these videos, and it's like the one thing that I've been able to really stick to. So I'm enjoying that and glad that I'm still here and that I'm still going. Oh, it's been a lot easier since I've decided to give up the scale. But you know what? I got on this morning. It was no big deal. I'm like getting on every day. I'm seeing the numbers, but I'm like taking it just strictly as data. I'm not basing my day around it. You know, so I've got this spreadsheet and I'm recording it, and you know, it's nice to see a change. It just feels so much more effortless, and I'm a lot more relaxed about it. Let's see, a couple things. Let's see, I had about 1,800 calories today, and yesterday I was at 13 when I made the video, and I think I ended up with 18 or 19, which is a little more than I wanted to get to without exercising. I haven't been exercising, so I've been running about 500 calories under my burn, which adds up to about a pound a week. But it's not, one thing I've realized, it's not an exact science. It's not like calories in versus calories out. There seems to be a lot more mechanisms going on than just like I ate this amount, I burned this amount, and this is going to be a precise number. It's never quite that way. But anyway, you know what? Even if it's a pound a week, like fucking, I'm fine with that. Like, that's as long as I keep going. So it might take a little longer to get to my goal than originally intended, but just, if I can just keep going, I just like do whatever I need to do to keep going, because I'm this fat because I have tried and quit over and over and over. And if I'm only losing a pound a week, I'm not quitting, you know? And I would like to incorporate exercise. I do enjoy it. I mean, just for many other reasons besides weight loss, just mental health reasons. It feels fantastic. I have a beautiful gym in my building. It's actually one of the reasons why I picked this building when moving up here from Miami. It's just, it's really nice. It's a really gorgeous building. There's free coffee, and the coffee is so good. And I don't take advantage of that enough, but with my blood pressure and heartburn issues, it's probably best I don't drink coffee. But the gym is great, and there's a yoga studio and punching bags and, you know, all this stuff that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be doing that every day. It's 24 hours, and you know, just the bad thing is with that is, or the reason that I don't take more advantage of it, one, because it's easier to lay on a couch and it's not a habit. Two, my anxiety keeps me from going down there. Like, just like my voice is breaking up just talking about it. Like, I'm the type, like, if I open my apartment door to go out and I hear somebody in the hallway, I will go back inside my apartment until I don't hear anyone anymore. So I do have a lot of social anxiety, but I know a lot of that can be overcome by just, you know, exposure therapy. I actually love hiking. Excuse me. And I've done quite a bit of that since I moved here, but it's been extremely cold. Like it's just, you get to your car and then you get to inside where you're going and then to your car and then home, and that's it. Like, that's the most, I mean, it's been just mind-numbingly cold. Like, I've never felt cold like this in my life. Like, it's sub-zero wind chill factor. Like, I've never felt that cold. I'm from San Diego. I grew up in Florida, and I lived in Miami Beach for the last 6 years before I moved to DC. I live in a suburb of DC called Rockville. Oh, I'm almost there. I'm walking a minute an hour. Yay, watch. The bar is so low. Yeah, so I'm like not used to being cold. Some cold I love, you know, but this is fucking ridiculous. So I'm looking forward to when it warms up a little bit, being able to get out and go hiking. It just does so much for me. So I'm starting to kind of get into the groove of finding meals that I can eat, that I can prepare, that are satisfying, and sort of get into a habit of like, okay, here's like 3 or 4 meals that I really like, and I could do those over and over, and then these are the snacks that I like. It's weird, like I'll go through these big spurts of counting calories, and then somehow, usually it's almost always alcohol related, I end up just fucking it up and putting weight back on. And then I go back to count calories, and I'm just like, what the fuck was I even eating? Like, I don't even remember. Whereas, you know, when I'm in that zone, I have my go-to foods. It's weird, one of my go-to foods is these cinnamon twist donuts at Safeway. They're 320 calories. They're about this big, and they're so fucking good. And I think they're highly worth the calories. So when I go grocery shopping, I get myself a donut. But like today, or the last few days, I've been making these big tuna salads. I love Miracle Whip dressing, and I use the light one, and it's only 20 calories per tablespoon. So, you know, you get a lot more of that versus mayonnaise, and I really like the taste of it. So I do tuna, onions, celery, green onions, because I think green onions go in everything, and some Mrs. Dash, so it tastes kind of lemony, and a can of tuna, and the whole thing is like 160 calories, and it makes like this big container of food because I just chock it full of vegetables. I don't count the calories for the vegetables. I did not get fat eating celery. I'm not going to punish myself for eating vegetables. So like mushroom, anything non-starchy, I don't count. And then like just now, I feel like I've been eating a lot actually. So 1,800 calories, I probably could definitely cut that down. I had some chicken breast fried in Pam, and then I put some Louisiana hot sauce in some Miracle Whip, and then I added like celery and green onions to that, and it made a lot of food, and it was like 200 calories, and it tasted really, really good. And so just basically whatever I ate, I'm just gonna just chock it full of vegetables, so it makes a lot of food. And then I bought, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but for vegan stuff, there's this this brand called Gardein, G-A-R-D-E-I-N, and everything they make tastes fucking amazing. So I love their meatballs, so I got some meatballs and some pints of portobello mushrooms and some low-calorie tomato sauce. I found one that I really like. It's like 50 calories per half cup. So, and those are, it's 600 calories for the whole bag. So it's like 150 calories a serving. So that can make, if I plump it up full of vegetables and then just add like 3 or 4 meatballs, and then I could even do a whole cup of sauce for 100 calories, then I can make a big, huge, yummy serving for, again, like 200 or 300 calories. So, I'm sort of getting into the swing of things, and my big problem is something that I would like to do is, I think why I'm eating so many calories is that I stop counting at midnight, and then anything I eat after midnight I put on the next day. Well, I don't go to bed until, my sleeping schedule's all fucked up, and I don't go to bed until probably 5 a.m. It's been about 5 a.m. I'll have like a big meal between 12 and 5. So like last night I had this big meal and I woke up 600 calories in the hole. So like if I can stop doing that, if I can not eat after midnight, I sound like a gremlin. If I can not eat after midnight and then wake up at 1 to 3 p.m. or whatever godforsaken hour I get up. Hopefully I'll be able to fix this because I do want to start hiking as soon as it gets warm, and I can't if I'm waking up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So yeah, waking up in the hole, I just like, I feel like I've eaten half my calories, and you know, I just woke up, and that kind of sucks. So that's one thing that I'm going to start working on is, you know, if I want something between 12 and 5, like, you know, I could just have like a little snack or something, like a can of tuna or something like that, and not eat a lot, because, you know, it's tough because my son's usually asleep in his room, and then my husband's asleep, so it's just me by myself, and my living room and dining room and kitchen are just all one big room. It's like one of those modern open concept apartments. So it's like I'm just right there, like basically sitting in the fucking kitchen all night watching Top Chef like a goddamn moron. Stop watching Top Chef, Judea. Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm actually all caught up on like every season and every Top Chef Masters. So I've been watching YouTube videos, some weight loss YouTube videos. So like, let me do that, and then just, but I think kind of as I go along, I'll get a little better and a little better about it. And as far as the weigh-ins go, I decided to weigh in at the first of every month. As it stands now, if that freaks me out, then I won't do it. But, you know, even if I like get on the scale and there's only like a 4-pound difference, I'm like, okay, cool, I've lost a pound a week. Whereas that's a roller coaster throughout the month. Like there's gonna be, you know, like, you know, you're gonna gain and lose and gain and lose, and I just, every week, it's just like, I don't need that kind of pressure. So I think if I just take the loss for the whole month, then that'll be good. And I just so happened to have weighed in on January 1st was one of my weigh-ins. Excuse me. So, although January 1st, I weighed less than I do right now. So it's not going to be stellar this month, just because it took me several weeks to realize that the once a week weigh-in isn't good, and it was fucking me up, and it was actually causing me to gain weight. So I think that February would probably be better than January. But, you know, it's a process. I don't care if it takes me 2 years to do this. Fucking, that'll make it just that much easier to keep off. But anyway, so I think I'm in a stride that I can keep up with. It might be slow weight loss, but it will be consistent, and it will be weight loss. And I'm out of that binge mode where I'm just rapidly gaining weight and have no sense of self-control. And it's been 27 days now that I've been doing these videos, and I haven't been tempted by alcohol. And I only lost control of my eating a couple days ago because it was my son's birthday. I'm getting a lot better about that. The loss of control eating used to be not ordering too much sushi. It was like I would go to Taco Bell and order one of the like 10 packs that came with, I think it came with 6 tacos and 6, I guess a 12 pack, 6 tacos and 6 rolled tacos. And then I would also order, so I would order that, and I feel like I got something else other than that. Like I would eat until oh yeah, it's KFC Taco Bell, so I would order like a chicken strip dinner too. And I mean, I was just doing that like so often, you know, and if it wasn't that, it was Chinese food. I was eating a ton of, like I would order like $50 or $60 of the Chinese food and just inhale it. I mean, like I was eating amounts that I would eat if I was high, and when I'm high, I'm a bottomless pit. So I was eating that much, not being high, and I was drinking so much. I just, like I could just feel my body rapidly deteriorate with food and alcohol, and I was just completely out of control. And it's been 27 days, and I've been, for the most part, I've been in control. And you know, I may not weigh a whole lot less right now, but I probably would have weighed 15 pounds more than I did when I started. So that's quite a difference, and I think I'm just going to get better and better, and then when it warms up I can start getting more active. And the yoga I haven't started doing yet. You know, that's on the list. I'm just kind of taking it at the pace that I can handle it, because if it's something that I can't keep doing, I'm not even going to start. So anyway, that's where I am right now. And today, let's see. Oh, it's Saturday the 13th. Well, it's exactly midnight right now, so it's Sunday the 14th, January 14th. But so day 27 is now in the books. And I will stop here. Thank you to everyone's commenting, watching, subscribing. I'm trying to get to your channels because I love the community and I love that we're all going through this together. And, you know, I love the support, and I want to support anyone I can, and this is doable. This is absolutely doable. It doesn't have to be drastic. We don't have to lose 5 pounds a week. We don't have to set these unattainable goals that are going to be both hard to stick with and hard to keep off. It's not what it's about, man. This is about like how we're going to be living from now on. And I can live like this from now on. And, you know, just go over sometimes, you know, if it's a special occasion, whatever. But I don't feel like I'm doing anything that I can't maintain. I don't feel like I'm doing, like when I was doing the shakes, like that's really hard, and you white knuckle it, and you're hungry, and you need this huge support group, and it's just really, really hard to do. I'm not doing anything that's hard to do right now. So that should equal a lot more success than trying to do something that's impossible to maintain. All right. Love you all. Peace out. See you for day 28.